A new government report is raising eyebrows across the country, especially among anyone interested in extraterrestrials.
Astronomers were excited to discover the interstellar object last year. It was named Oumuamua.
For a long time, humanity has had the impression that we're not alone in the universe. There may be forces and civilizations hiding out there in the vast galaxies. Have happened over the years to strengthen this belief further. One such event is the appearance of Oumuamua. The strange, mysterious space object showed up mysteriously and then sped off to outer space. But now it's back and seems to be headed for Earth. Join us in this video as we demystify the mysterious Oumuamua space object and reveal why it's so unique and controversial. Plus, we'll explore what might happen when this object finally makes contact with Earth.
Just a hint, it's full of bullshit.
You would think that we should easily identify.
Look at all these cartoons.
Object spotted in space. But Oumuamua's story
let
was
me
different.
see
A space object that has baffled
let me see
scientists and astronomers.
one photo
Oumuamua stands for a messenger
without
from
a goddamn Disney
This object came from deep
bullshit.
space, or what we call interstellar space.
And we're back.
Interstellar space is the space between stars beyond our solar system.
Oh, is that
Occasionally,
what it is?
objects can creep into the Earth's solar system from interstellar space. But Oumuamua was a surprise visitor from interstellar space that confused us. The first thing about this object was its appearance. It had an elongated shape, like a sausage or hot dog. But then scientists thought it was an asteroid. However, asteroids are usually rounded or irregular and orbit the sun in our solar system. Oumuamua seemed to have a defined shape like a finely cut or designed object, but it didn't orbit our sun the way asteroids do. The next strange thing about Oumuamua was its behavior. You'd expect a space object to travel at regular speeds other space objects travel, right? Well, Oumuamua
incorrect.
Space rule. Scientists realized
You don't
it seemed to
expect
be
anything
traveling at
that
its
doesn't
own unique
exist.
speed. This was what brought up the controversy that it could be a comet. Comets are icy bodies in space that develop tails made of volatile materials. These tails appear as the volatile materials vaporize off the comet's body due to the sun's immense heat. If you've ever looked up at the night sky and seen a dashing ball of light speeding across the night sky, you most likely saw a comet. Comets travel at speeds different from asteroids or planetary bodies. They can reach 100,000 miles per hour, depending on their distance from the sun. The closer a comet gets to the sun, the faster. The object's remarkable speed made scientists think it was a comet, but then it lacked a critical feature of most comets, escaping tail gas. Oumuamua looked really strange because of its movement through space, which wasn't comet-like. Some researchers believed it was jetting out gas from its sunlit side, enabling it to get pushed about in space like a rocket. However, the problem with this theory was that it had no detectable escaping gas, and so no tail like you would see on a typical comet. If Oumuamua were indeed a comet, scientists would have found out even if it was an interstellar object. One such interstellar comet was discovered in 2019, the Comet 2I Borisov. It behaved like a rogue comet. This comet was the next interstellar trespasser after Oumuamua. Discovered in 2019, scientists found out it was a massive comet with a tail 14 times the size of the Earth. Unlike Oumuamua, it has fragmented several times over the years. Seeing as Oumuamua turned out to be neither asteroid nor comet, there arose a new theory that this strange visitor was the fragment of an exoplanet. It suggested that an asteroid may have collided with an outer space planet, sending pieces of such a planet flying into space. Oumuamua became a mystery from the first day it was spotted. The object was first spotted on October 19, 2017, using the Pan-STARRS Observatory in Hawaii. Pan-STARRS is an acronym for Panoramic.
What they meant was the day the object was invented, we named it this.
Survey Telescope and Rapid Response System. It is a colossal telescope equipped with one of the world's largest digital cameras. It boasts a 1.4 billion pixels camera. This telescope was built to identify space objects seen as potential threats to
a digital camera. Who else heard that? I wonder why. Because they can digitize whatever the fuck they want on there, brah. It's oh my, this is too easy. People out there still falling for this shit. I don't get it. I don't know.
Earth. In other words, objects that could collide and cause damage upon impact. When astronomers manning this telescope spotted the strange object flashing through our solar system like a beacon, they concluded it was something they had never seen before, and so they named it Oumuamua. At first, they believed Oumuamua was just a sausage-shaped object tumbling through space.
Flying
But its true
breadstick.
form was revealed many days after it passed through our solar system. Oumuamua is measured to be 377 by 364 by 62 feet in dimensions. This proved that Oumuamua wasn't actually shaped like a cigar or sausage, but like a pancake. When Oumuamua passed the closest point to the sun on September 9, 2017, it moved surprisingly fast, about 196,000 miles per hour. Moreover, it maneuvered around the sun in a way that made scientists conclude that this object wasn't
All of a sudden, we know exactly what everything is, how fast they're going, what they're made out of. How do we know? NASA said. Why would NASA say if it won't true? Simmer down. Well, but we pay them. They work for us. They have to tell us stuff. No, they just get to make stuff up and keep all the money. That's how it really is. Okay, next.
just being carried by the gravitational force of space and had come from somewhere beyond our solar system. This is where the alien theory was born. Much controversy and panic set in as this information was shared with the science community and the public. The idea of a foreign object exploring our solar system was terrifying. Our sun had no influence on this unknown object, as it darted past it in space. Not only was the propelling force seen from Oumuamua stronger than what scientists are used to seeing from comets or other planetary bodies, but it was also a continuous push, one that seemed deliberate. Then it appeared like the object was speeding up to escape the sun's heat and return to its home outside the solar system. Oumuamua's strange acceleration made many believe it was an alien spacecraft. Some theories suggested it was an extraterrestrial probe, like our Voyager. But rather than being powered by fuels, Oumuamua may be powered by some
hold up.
unknown internal power source.
This fool just said, like our Voyager. Our Voyager is out there on planets just doing stuff. And next. We don't have any Voyagers on any planets. Any of that bullshit. We ain't got no flag on the moon. Simmer down now. You guys got to come to senses at one point. Somebody's got to come to their senses. Because, come on, brah. We ain't did none of this. We ain't went to no moons. Back, God. You know what the technology was in 1967 when they started the fucking build the shit? Have you seen a 67 Chevy? Would you ride that to the moon? Oh, fuck no. I don't care how big of a big block you put on there and a hood blower. Nope. Not happening. They didn't even have a calculator. They didn't even got goddamn no cell phone, no nothing, man. They barely had wristwatches invented by then. But no, we went to the moon. Oh yeah. I just had a big discussion on Buzz Aldrin. He come out and said it himself. He says, no, we never fucking went nowhere. And it's a bunch of bullshit. I'm sorry for lying. Anyway, here we go.
No one knew where this object came from, and it was a dead end trying to discover how old it was. Doing so would mean getting a live sample or a close-up view of the object. But Oumuamua was traveling at a speed that would make neither of these possible. It was traveling so fast that no telescope on Earth could get a clear enough image of it. This is why scientists initially thought it was cigar-shaped, only to find out later that it's pancake-shaped. And so, the alien spaceship theory spread and seemed to be the only viable explanation of this weird space phenomenon. Some researchers came to exotic conclusions to explain where this visitor came from and how it operated. One Harvard professor of astronomy named Avalab postulated that Oumuamua is an alien spacecraft powered by a light sail. This space propulsion method entails the use of the radiation given off by the sun, and so Avalab was suggesting that the object was being propelled by solar radiation. So as photons bounced off its surface, it generated energy for...
All right. The good old light sail. You cannot go wrong with the lights. Oh my. I didn't realize anyone was in here. Scrabbity doo-dah. Yes, indeed. John Camper. Oh my. Man, I can't stop looking into shit. And the more I look into it, the more I want to share it. Because I don't know. I'm a whack job. Is that what they say? Oh, if you believe in anything like that, you must be retarded. I don't know. What I do see is what they're up to. I see it. They're planning. They're putting all the shit out there in order to desensitize and normalize, and then all of a sudden, boom. Okay, all right. No, it's not a boom, but it's just I'm not saying yeah, see, don't get me banned. I'm not a terrorist. But Resney, good day. How you going? I don't know. Yeah, I shouldn't be up here. What is it, 8 in the morning? Good Lord. 9 in the freaking morning. Oh my. See? I'll do one more song. Fantastic, mate. Okay. Here's oh my goodness. See? Anytime I click, oh, there's bait all over. There's like 15 pieces of bait right over here. Daggum. Oh my. Let's see. No, I better not do that one. Oh, daggum. All right. Let's try this one.
The universe appears to be 13.8 billion years old. Earth is like 4.5 billion years old. In another 500 million years or so, the sun will expand and probably evaporate the oceans and make life impossible on Earth, which means that if it had taken consciousness 10% longer to evolve, it would never have evolved at all. Just 10% longer. And I wonder how many dead one-planet civilizations there are out there in the cosmos that never made it to the other planet and ultimately extinguished themselves or were destroyed by external factors. Probably a few. Look again at that dot. That's here. That's home. That's us. On it, everyone you love, everyone you know, everyone you've ever heard of, every human being who ever was, lived out their life. The aggregate of our joy and suffering, thousands of competent religions, ideologies, and economic doctrines. Every hunter and forager, every hero and coward, every creator and destroyer of civilization, every king and peasant, every young couple in love, every mother and father, hopeful child, inventor and explorer, every teacher of morals, every corrupt politician, every superstar, every supreme leader, every saint and sinner in the history of our species lived there, on a mote of dust suspended in a sunbeam. Our planet is a lonely speck in the great enveloping cosmic dark. In our obscurity, In all this vastness, there is no hint that help will come from elsewhere to save us from ourselves. The Earth is the only world known so far to harbor life. There is nowhere else, at least in the near future, to which our species could migrate. This is not true.
There are really two fundamental paths. History is going to bifurcate along two directions. One path is we stay on Earth forever, and then there will be some eventual extinction event. I don't have an immediate doomsday prophecy, but it's eventually, history suggests there will be some doomsday event. The alternative is to become a spacefaring civilization and a multi-planet species, which I hope you would agree that is the right way to go.
Should be concerned about demographic implosion. So if you look at countries like Japan, most of Europe, China, and you look at the birth rates in a lot of those places is only at about half of the sustaining rates. When you have an inverted demographic pyramid, so if you look at the pyramid and you've got age variation, 60-year-olds, 50-year-olds, 50-year-olds, 20-year-olds, like sort of a demographic pyramid.
Right.
And in some countries, it's like an upside down pyramid, so it'll sort of fall over. So it will not stand. What we'll actually have in those countries is a very high dependency ratio, where the number of people who are retired is very high relative to the number of people who are net producers. And so you cannot, the social safety net will not hold. We didn't evolve for this because we sort of evolved to just always procreate, and there wasn't birth control or anything.
Right.
Just like have lots of babies, just like off the course, and like hopefully some of them will survive. That was like all of human history until very recently. And now it's, you've got cases like Japan where adult diapers outsell baby diapers. Europe's in a similar situation. China's headed the same way because they've had the one-child policy, and then even though they've relieved the one-child policy, the social norm has become to have an average of one kid. So even when they relieved that requirement, it didn't change. You can imagine, like people sometimes say, well, what about immigration? It's like, okay, look, there's 1.5 billion people in China. Where is China going to get 700 million new people? Okay, that's like 3 Indonesians. It's like, the full gravity of this is not well understood, but will become severe issue in the next few decades.
So civilization here on Earth could end with a bang or a whimper. But it could also be like a whole series of things, like what killed the dinosaurs? Well, it wasn't just one thing, There was like a whole bunch of things happened in a row. They could have taken any one of those things. They had like 3 things happen, and no dinosaurs.
If the species is going to survive, we kind of have to escape.
It's mostly about the species. I mean, there've been some real doozies of massive meteors and super volcanoes and continents moved all over the place, and Earth's been a snowball and super hot. If you read like the geological history of Earth, it's like very long and complicated. And then there've been so many extinction events, not like just a few. Galactic timescale, even with sublight travel, you could absolutely colonize the whole galaxy, even some of the neighboring galaxies. Could you colonize the galaxy in a million years? Absolutely, the entire galaxy.
Why do we need to build a city on Mars with 1 million people on it?
Yeah, I think it's important to have a future that is inspiring and appealing. I mean, I just think that there have to be reasons that you get up in the morning and you want to live. Like, why do you want to live? What's the point? What inspires you? What do you love about the future? And if we're not out there, if the future does not include being out there among the stars and being a multi-planet species, I find that it's incredibly depressing if that's not the future that we're going to have. If you look at the progress in space, in 1969, we were able to send somebody to the moon. 1969. Then we had the space shuttle. The space shuttle could only take people to low Earth orbit. Then the space shuttle retired, and the United States could take no one to orbit. So that's the trend. The trend is like down to nothing.
Fucking
This is not. People are mistaken when they think that technology just automatically improves. It does not automatically improve. It only improves if a lot of people work very hard to make it better. And actually, it will, I think, by itself degrade, actually. You look at great civilizations like ancient Egypt, and they were able to make the pyramids, and they forgot how to do that. And the Romans, they built these incredible aqueducts. They forgot how to do it.
Do you think there is?
Oh, wait. Why can't we go back to the moon? Oh, we forgot how to do it. We could do it 52 years ago, but now it's a painful process to build it back. I'm sorry. We lost all the data.
The meaning to life?
Well, I think ultimately the meaning of life is to understand the nature of the universe and figure out what the meaning of life is. So, like I said, I think we don't quite know the right questions to ask. And if we learn more about the universe, if we expand the scope and scale of consciousness, then we are better able to ask the questions about the answer that is the universe. But I think being a multi-planet species and being out there among the stars is important for the long-term survival of humanity. And that's one reason, kind of like life insurance for life collectively, life as we know it. But then the part that I find personally most motivating is that it creates a sense of adventure and it makes people excited about the future. If you consider two futures, one where we are forever confined to Earth until eventually something terrible happens, or another future where we are out there on many planets, maybe even going beyond the solar system. I think that second version is incredibly exciting and inspiring.
He just said it right there. Which future would you rather have? The truth or just imagination and a bunch of CGI? We're all flying around the planets and acting a fool. I don't fucking know. All right. I'm almost done. It's almost over. I'll be right back.
And there need to be reasons to get up in the morning. You know, life can't just be about solving problems. Otherwise, what's the point? The value of beauty and inspiration is very much underrated, no question. But I want to be clear. I'm not trying to be anyone's savior. That is not I'm just trying to think about the future and not be sad.
Oh my. He's not trying to be anybody's savior though. Uh-oh. Oh my. I can't go right there. Oh my goodness. I'm getting bombarded. All right, we gotta stop sharing that. But anywho, Terry's in the house. Oh my. My brother Sterling. Oh goodness. I haven't been watching the the whole crew is in the house. I was just playing a little bit of my thoughts or somebody else's thoughts and then my thoughts on that guy. I don't know. The firmament. Sterling, I have no idea how far the firmament. Terry, what's happening, sister? He's lying. Yeah, he's trying to, bro. He's not the only one. According to my friend, bro, that's been happening ever since fucking old boy came over. The Project Paperclip dude. He was like he was the biggest Nazi of all times, and then all of a sudden we hired him. Oh, Werner von Braun. That's what it is. Werner von Braun. And all of a sudden, guess what? He's Walt Disney's best friend. Simmer down. You ever seen the logo for Walt Disney? It's like a castle with a dome over the top, and there's a little top of the castle barely pokes out. They were all about that shit, bro. They were all about, we gotta break out of here. It's what we're gonna do. See, we're all busting out of here. See, I don't know. but they cannot bust out of here. That's the only problem. Out the door, all right, brother. Later, weed. Oh my. All right, brother. Yes, sir. Love and respect. Anybody want to come on up? I forgot to ask. Here we go. Just in case, if anybody does. Now, daggum. The whole time I didn't even know Sterling was on here while I was playing a bunch of bullshit. Oh my. I don't know what you're speaking of, sir. Sir. How many? Oh my. I have no comment on that. But my cat could tell you. She's been in the top cupboard for 3 days. I don't know. She won't come down. She will not come down, bro. And get me a Malamute. Bring her on down, baby. Bring her on down. All right, all right, all right. I don't know if anyone is familiar with Shiny Ribs. You gotta check this one out. Or this. Oh my goodness. Neil deGrasse Tyson just come out with the new one. Oh my, I can't do it. I can't put, oh my God. The title is America is Fucked. Oh my God. This fucking guy. Neil. Why can't he just be Neil Tyson? No. It has to be deGrasse right there. So you know it's the real one. There's probably like 50 Neil Tysons, but if you want the real one, oh my, you gotta put deGrasse. I don't fucking know. Let's try this. No, see, they're all too long. Okay, maybe this. The gate that aliens weren't able to pass. Okay, it's a short one. It's our boy, Elon Musk.
In previous videos, we talked about Elon Musk's feuds with other companies and business personalities, like with Apple CEO Tim Cook and Jeff Bezos. Also, we told you how Elon Musk and Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg have been on rocky terms. Elon Musk was once again asked about something called the Fermi paradox and the future of human civilization. It follows that if aliens do exist.
Never mind. I thought it was a interview with him. I'm not going to listen to a bunch of douchebags talk about it. Oh my. Yeah. It's time to hit the sack. I'll holler at y'all on the next one. Get her done, Whiskey.